In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to track advisory revenue in QuickBooks Accountant using the current desktop interface. Before we begin, a quick note on what we're doing and why. Advisory revenue is any income you earn from consultative or strategic services, separate from compliance work like bookkeeping or tax. Tracking it clearly helps you measure profitability, price confidently, and communicate value to clients. We'll use a profit and loss report to surface those totals for the time period you care about. First, sign into your QuickBooks Accountant account. Make sure you're in the correct firm view so you're looking at the right set of clients and books. From the left sidebar under Your Practice, click Clients. This is where you'll see your full client list, which keeps your workflow organized. Find and click the client or contact whose advisory revenue you want to track. Opening the client ensures every report you run reflects that client's books, not your firm's. Now, under Your Books, click Reports. Reports is the hub for financial insights, and it's where we'll access the core statements you use every day. Next, click Standard Reports. Standard keeps things simple by showing the most commonly used, ready-to-run reports without heavy customization. From the list, select Profit and Loss. The profit and loss, sometimes called the income statement, summarizes income and expenses for a chosen period. It's perfect for isolating advisory revenue because it groups your income by account. Inside the report, look for the income accounts you use for advisory services. These might be labeled Advisory Services, Consulting Income, or similar. If you've set up sub-accounts, your advisory categories may roll up into a parent income account. The accuracy of what you see depends on your invoicing and account mapping, so ensure advisory invoices are posted to the intended income accounts. Use the date filter at the top to select the period you want to track. Choose a preset like last month, last quarter, or year to date, or enter custom start and end dates to align with your reporting cadence. This makes it easy to compare performance across months or assess progress against goals. Finally, review the totals to see the advisory revenue. Scan the advisory income lines and note the total for your selected period. If you're comparing periods, keep the same date logic each time to maintain apples-to-apples insights. Large swings can indicate seasonality, pricing changes, or shifts in client activity. And that's it. You've identified advisory revenue quickly and cleanly using the Profit and Loss report. If this video helped, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching.